Have you ever wondered why men seem to be more focused on women's accountability rather than their own? What's behind this double standard? Today, we're peeling back the layers on this intriguing topic. We'll delve into the world of male narcissism, exploring its role in perpetuating this imbalance. We'll also touch upon both spiritual and practical perspectives that might explain why men hold women to accountability standards they themselves often fail to meet. Let's dive into the 10 reasons why this happens and what women can do in response. Reason number 1, the ego. Men's egos often prevent them from admitting their own faults and mistakes. It's a deeply ingrained trait that stems from a myriad of societal norms and expectations. Many men feel immense pressure to appear infallible, and holding women accountable for their actions provides a convenient, albeit unfair way to divert attention from their own shortcomings. Moving on to reason number 2, societal expectations. Society, more often than not, places a heavy burden on women to be nurturing, caring, and selfless. This skewed expectation often leads men to hold women to higher accountability standards, setting them up for undue criticism when they fail to meet these unrealistic expectations. Finally, reason number 3, power dynamics. In many societies across the globe, men hold a disproportionate amount of power. This power imbalance can lead to men using accountability as a tool to maintain control and dominance. These are just the first 3 reasons, but there's more to this complex issue. Reason number 4, fear of vulnerability. Many men fear showing vulnerability and therefore shift the blame onto women. This fear often stems from the societal norms that dictate men should always be strong. When they feel vulnerable, instead of addressing these feelings, they tend to project their insecurities onto women, demanding an unrealistic level of accountability. Moving on to reason number 5, lack of self-awareness. Some men may not even realize their own shortcomings. They are quick to hold women accountable, but fail to scrutinize their own actions with the same intensity. This lack of self-awareness can lead to a skewed perception of fairness and equality in their relationships with women. Lastly, for this segment, we have reason number 6, control issues. Men who strive for control may use accountability as a tool to maintain dominance. By focusing on women's actions and responsibilities, they can divert attention from their own imperfections. Let's continue with the remaining 4 reasons. Reason number 7, insecurity. Some men feel insecure about their own abilities and therefore hold women to higher standards. It's a coping mechanism, a way of dealing with their own perceived shortcomings. Instead of addressing their insecurities, they deflect by expecting more from women. Moving to reason number 8, avoidance of responsibility. This is another deflection tactic. By shifting accountability onto women, men can sidestep their own responsibilities. They place the onus of their actions onto someone else, thereby absolving themselves of any blame. It's a classic case of passing the buck. On to reason number 9, societal conditioning. From a young age, men are conditioned to believe that they must be strong, self-reliant, and never show weakness. This conditioning can lead some men to hold women to unrealistic standards, as they've been taught that admitting fault or weakness is a sign of failure. Finally, reason number 10, gender stereotypes. Stereotypes about women being more nurturing and responsible can lead some men to hold women to higher accountability standards. They believe that women should be the caretakers, the ones who hold everything together. This belief can often be traced back to outdated societal norms and expectations. In conclusion, these reasons are not excuses for this behavior, but rather explanations to help us understand the root cause. It's important to remember that not all men behave this way. There are plenty of men who respect women and treat them as equals. However, for those who do not, understanding these reasons can help us address the problem and work towards a solution. Now that we understand the reasons, let's talk about how women can respond. Knowing these reasons, women can respond in several ways. One powerful response is setting boundaries. This means defining what is acceptable treatment and what isn't. It's about respecting your own worth and demanding that others do the same. Next, practicing self-care is essential. This may look like taking time for yourself, nurturing your passions, or simply saying no when you need to. It's about prioritizing your well-being over pleasing others. Additionally, seeking support is invaluable. This could be from trusted friends, family, or professional counselors. You're not alone in this journey, and there's strength in community. Lastly, speaking up against unfair treatment is crucial. Using your voice to challenge these dynamics can create change, not just for you, but for women everywhere. Remember, it's important to understand these dynamics, but also remember that you have the power to challenge them. Stay strong, stay empowered, and never let anyone hold you to standards they themselves can't meet.